Hi Karen, it's Robert from Igneous Rock Gallery. We met last month at the Sarasota Fall Fine Arts Show, and at that time you and Bob admired a 5-column fountain, and that fountain is yours. It's Bob's Christmas present to you, and he described to me what it represents to him. It's solid, it stands the test of time, it's beautiful, it's rare, it's very special. And that represents his love for you and your relationship. Some of the same enduring qualities that you have that drew him to you are represented by the timeless beauty of this fountain. So I hope you enjoy your Christmas present. I want to tell you that in a minute I'll take you over to the workshop and I'll remind you of that particular fountain. I'll show it to you. That fountain is reserved for you. Bob bought a gift certificate which can be applied to that fountain, or if you decide together between now and then that you would like it to go toward a different fountain, we'll give you some other options as well. But I want to congratulate you. It's inspiring to me when one of our fountains is purposed in a way like this. It always makes it more meaningful. It makes it memorable to me, and I have joy, in installing a fountain for anybody, but especially in circumstances like this. I hope that that is adequate in representing what Bob eloquently said this means to him, and I'm hoping it'll be very fulfilling to you folks for a long, long time. Decades from now, when you pull in your driveway and see that, you can always remember that this was given to you the very month that you moved together to this wonderful new home, and you'll, I'm sure, enjoy that part of it as well as just the aesthetic beauty of it, and it's going to be a beautiful welcome to your home for anybody that sees it. I want to take you into the workshop and show you that fountain, and you'll also have other options, as I said. I'll give you a little tour of our showroom here. The lighting isn't the best here, but there's a big tall 3-column grouping. This fountain is similar in size, although arranged a little differently than the one that you've selected. There's another big, tall 3-column grouping. I think that's over 6 feet tall. We share our showroom here with our tenants, become friends. They have an art gallery up in the front part of our plaza. And so this is the largest space that's open, so whenever they have an event, we open our doors, and this is typically where they have the catering and so forth, but they use our walls as an extension of their gallery. And I'll take you across to the workshop, Karen. This is fun for me. I enjoy this sort of a thing. Here is your fountain. The tallest column is 51 inches. It's got beautiful lines. The color is spectacular on this grouping. Of course, when it's lit and wet, it looks more dynamic. But it's a pretty spectacular grouping and arrangement. I'll get in close and show you some of the detail on this rock. I was at the quarry, which is way up in the Okanagan wilderness of Washington State, near the Canadian border, and Bob was trying to get a hold of me. We had already started talking weeks ago about this, and I finally got to where there was internet reception, and we carried our conversation further. This is our workspace where we create fountains. This one will be installed next week. And here's the back side of a big grouping that'll be installed on Friday of this week, just in time for Christmas. Meet Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. Here's the front view of this fountain. It'll be installed in Lititz, Pennsylvania. So there's any number of configurations or columns or heights of columns. We've got columns that are 7 feet tall, and we've got columns that are 6 and 5, and all the way down to the little ones you see in this grouping. So there's all kinds of design potential, and you can explore that, or you may be perfectly happy with the grouping that you've already selected. In another room across the parking lot here in our little plaza, there's a room with, well, I'd say 250 or 300 loose columns that are waiting to be arranged into a grouping. So that's always a possibility of mocking up something else for you. But meanwhile, I think if you just decide to select this one, it's very nicely suited to the space that you have. The tallest column is taller than the landing and your steps there, and I think this would present really nicely in that space. So Karen, congratulations. Happy for you. You must be very excited about your new home. It's beautiful from what I've seen, and I can't wait to see it in person and see both of you next month. All right, we'll be in touch. Take care. Enjoy your Christmas together.